This is a Hope 1032 podcast.
Good morning. We want to look this week at a number of the Psalms, and today we're at Psalm 123. The psalmist says this: "To you I lift up my eyes, O you who are enthroned in the heavens. Behold, as the eyes of servants look to the hand of their master, and as the eyes of a maid to the hand of her mistress, so our eyes look to the Lord our God, until he will be gracious to us. Be gracious to us, O Lord, be gracious to us, for we are greatly filled with contempt. Our soul is greatly filled with the scoffing of those who are at ease, and with the contempt of the proud." If there was one word to describe the message of this psalm, it would be the word dependence. Dependence. You know, a lot is made of independence in our day, isn't it? In America, they celebrate Independence Day, and we talk a lot about the independence of people, the independence of nations, and yet the main point of the Christian life is not independence, but dependence on God. If you think back to the original sin, when that first man and woman went their own way and ignored what God had said to them, their sin was really the sin of independence, saying we can choose the path of our life better than God can. What a terrible mistake, and we are still tasting the consequences of that choice. Independence is foolish because we are dependent. It only takes a bad word from the doctor to instantly remind you how little control you have over the events of your life, or for something to happen to someone who you love, who matters to you deeply, or for the economy to change and suddenly your work situation is in danger. Any one of these things reminds us we are totally dependent on God. Well, if we are totally dependent on Him anyway, shouldn't we live in an attitude of dependence in our lives? Shouldn't we learn to speak with God often about the issues of our lives, to call on Him to be involved in the circumstances we're facing, to ask God to work in us and through us, to ask God to provide for our needs? God wants to be involved in our lives intimately and deeply. He wants us to have the attitude that the psalmist had, to say, "Behold, as the eyes of servants look to the hand of their master," they depend on it. "As the eyes of a maid to the hand of her mistress, so our eyes look to the Lord our God, until He will be gracious to us, until He'll give us what we need." Look to God today. Turn to Him. Why don't you right now just get quiet and out loud express your total dependence on God? It'll help your relationship with Him. I'm John North.